Hello there, Lyra here with today's meeting, and today is March 8th, 2020. I am here in my luxurious office in the car, and I can't wait to talk to everybody about what's happening. So here we have our first guest. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. How are you? Your volume is off. Hold on. Let's see if I can unmute you. Unmute. There we go. How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And I can hear you. All right. Well, anyway, we have a little bit of work that we've been doing. I don't know if you've looked into the two open assignments that I've published out there for everybody to participate in. One of which is the Advocate Performance Evaluation Form. And so I'm going to share that with you. That's our first one. And we're okay. So like that. We don't want to be in there.
So you're in your car?
Yes, I am. We're on the road going all over the place, talking to people, talking within communities about how to be more connected with services to assist those that are struggling, because there are a lot of people out on the street struggling now, and a lot of people in situations similar to the ones you and I have experienced that are earlier all along. So, you know, we see a lot of lack of connection of services for these people, and part of it we also see is a lack of clear advocacy for parents and families and children and people with disabilities, and you know, just like the whole gambit, veterans, all of that. And the thing is that a part of what we're putting together here with the performance evaluation sheet and form, which is going to be published on our site soon here, now that the tech department has the proper equipment they're setting up now. You know, the idea is to make it easier for individuals and families to access advocacy for them in whatever department that they need advocacy, and to be sure that that advocacy is qualified to do their job.
Yeah.
So
you want to sit here or sit over there?
Hi, Marge.
She's here. Just a second. Yeah, she's here. Lyra says hi. So.
Lyra.
Yeah, Lyra says hi.
So I'm gonna turn off my video to conserve energy because I am on my Wi-Fi right now. But we're gonna have some other people show up shortly, and while that is happening, if you can go to the event announcement in the Coalition for Protection's Facebook page, can you do that for me?
Yeah.
So I'd like you to go there first.
Okay.
And you will go into the event itself. So on the page, there will be the events section. You click on the events section and you click on the event with the picture with the video that I share.
Okay.
When you let me know when you're there.
Okay, I'm trying to get to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on your page. Let me see the. Let's see. Okay, where is it? What are you talking about, Lyra?
So you scroll down and you're going to find a tab that says events.
Okay.
Click on that tab.
Okay.
And that should take you to a list of events. And one of those events is going to be this event here.
Okay, events.
So it should look like what I have on the screen.
Okay, let me look. Okay, that one. Okay, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
All right.
I see it now. I see it.
So now you're going to scroll down and I want you to click on the discussion tab.
Okay. Okay.
Click on that.
Okay.
On your phone, not mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Sorry.
Okay. And it will be the second discussion clip from Coalition for Protection of Children and Families. And it says, here is the advocate performance evaluation form layout so far. And there's a link underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you click on that link?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have the ability to scroll at your pace now and read through what we've put together so far. And this is gonna make things a lot easier for a lot of people.
Okay. Okay.
You know, often we see these posts on Facebook where people are being blacklisted, people are calling other people frauds, that, you know, there's defamation of character widespread throughout the internet social network of Facebook and other social networks. So the idea behind this is we're providing a way for advocates to show their merit, that they are who they say they are,
Right.
without bias, you know, and that people who've used particular advocate services can actually verify whether or not that person has offered such organizational skills as easy to follow instructions, prompt response time, providing accurate resources, reliability of information, having empathy and being open-minded, and positive reinforcement of progress. And we're wanting to make sure that we have all of these areas covered in this form so that individuals anywhere can easily access it and give a recommendation or you know. But the main point here is that it cannot just be somebody's hearsay like we see online a lot. There's a lot of hearsay going on. There has to be actual evidence to back up if a person is saying this person doesn't do what they say they do, or this person does a great job, and here are the cases that this person has helped win, or this is how it has been recorded that this advocate has offered good help to clients.
Okay.
And it can also be used for you know, it's like it can also be used for businesses, organizations, you know, and we could expand upon that, but this specific one is specifically set up for advocacy. And like I say, if you look in the bottom section, scope of advocacy, so, you know, advocates can have a range of areas where they advocate, and it doesn't have to be specifically legal. And this is where we recognize that everybody has skills. and not
Yeah.
everybody is going to have the same skill set.
Mhm.
Everybody
Okay.
who's an advocate that really wants to be an advocate wants to help others,
Yeah.
you know, and
Mhm.
it can give some clarity also for those who aren't advocates as of yet but want to become advocates.
Mhm.
Now, where do they want to focus their advocacy focus?
I don't know. Well,
So
actually,
yeah,
oh wait, I well, we need to focus on trying to get the kids back. I know that. So
well, that's one area of advocacy, that there are a lot of different areas within that area of advocacy that
yeah.
some advocates are going to be better advocates as um, disability advocates.
Mhm.
Some are going to be better at mental health advocacy, whether
Right.
it's as a psychologist or a psychiatrist, or even a mental health advocate that goes into court, but
Mhm.
that mental health advocate doesn't need to have all of the knowledge of legal uh, forms and filing and stuff. That advocate is more of a what is it, a professional witness? No, I'm sorry, I'm
That's okay.
well, an ADA advocate. ADA advocacy is so limited right now,
Mhm.
and we see it every day as our families are being torn apart, and a lot of the families that are being torn apart, there's some mental health disability or physical health disability that is contributing to the ability of family court and CPS corruption to take those children and not return them. As
Right.
we've found through all of our research, you, me, and others, that a lot of children that are taken away from parents with disabilities never see their parents again, because
Right.
those parents do not have appropriate advocacy for them. So,
Right.
but finding those that are specifically qualified in specific areas of advocacy, and that they actually do advocate and not destroy a family,
Mhm.
that they're advocating, that's the whole point. So that's why we put this together in such a way as to enable the advocates to be more easily found,
Mhm.
which is going to help them to do their job if they're more easily found. And then for the families and the parents and the disabled individuals that need their help to have that help as they should.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much it. And, we're just finishing up some details and, like I say, getting the right setup for it to be published on the site so
Okay.
that we can take the data in and turn it around in a good process that will be fluid, and then we give opportunities for people to access these services provided they become a member,
Yeah.
become
Right. Right.
a contributing individual or an ally. This is about collaboration
Right.
at the root of it.
Definitely.
We're talking about collaboration of resources, knowledge, and effectiveness.
Right.
Okay, we're going to be more effective when everybody stays in their own lane and does what they know how to do and is willing to be a part of the bigger picture of helping those that need that type of assistance.
Mhm.
And it's sad to see when some people go outside of their knowledge base and start talking about things that they don't have the information about. But unfortunately, because we don't have any connectivity of advocates, an advocate who maybe says they know some legal, how to file legal affidavits and documentation, perhaps they are a little fuzzy on ADA regulations. Okay,
Mhm.
they can either, you know, just say, oh well, that's not a big deal, or I don't know anything about it, or they can say, well, I don't know anything about this, but I know somebody who does, and I can refer you to that person. That's how collaboration works. You
Mhm.
know, we can, if we don't know the answer, at least we know somebody who does.
Right. Oh yeah.
All right, so
Good.
this is about that, and helping everybody to get a little more connected.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Right.
Because, you know, and I've been thinking about this a lot. It's like everybody says, oh, this is the family rights movement, and, you know, the US Constitution protects us, and we're going to fight for our rights under the US Constitution, but there's no organization to the fight.
Right. Some people don't follow the Constitution either. So.
Some of the states don't follow the Constitution.
Yeah. Some of the judges don't either. So.
Right. So, I mean, how do you overcome those boundaries, those barriers? Well, we could go and, you know, fire and incarcerate all these judges, but
We have to vote them out, and
we,
that's what we have. Some
well,
of them.
some of them are voted in, others, a majority of them are not. They just give us a token offering of judges that we get to vote in.
Right.
All of those supreme judges that are appointed to the bench are appointed by the President of the United States. We have no say
Mhm.
in
Right.
the matter. Okay.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's not something that is easily overcome. And although we have several class action suits out there against judges who have not adhered to administrative law or constitutional law, you know, based on their scope of ability to judge
Mhm.
and do their job, then it becomes more like a peck, you know, and pecking at the problem may be satisfying at the moment, but it ends up still continuing to be the same thing over and over again. And we've seen that throughout the years. Yeah, we've
Right.
got these judges have been removed from the bench for one reason or another because of preponderance of evidence against them. But who's taking the spot? Is that any better?
I'm. I don't know.
Some are and some aren't.
Yeah. Some are and some aren't. Yeah. Some
It,
are and some aren't.
it all kind of evens out.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Not really in
Yeah.
our favor. And so we want to make sure to get things going in our favor. That means we need to organize as people in the family rights movement to do
Mhm.
more than just get one or two judges off the bench, or one or two attorneys disbarred for, you know, misconduct and failing to follow the rule of law.
Mhm.
It's just a lot more than people seem to think. But one of the first steps to being able to create that organization is to get the different layers of advocacy addressed.
Mhm. Right.
Anyway, and then I don't know if you've been looking at my posts recently. I've been sharing posts practically daily Project Wildflower is the project that I'm currently
Oh yeah.
working
Yeah, I've
on.
seen that. Yeah.
So we're planting seeds of hope for all children and families. And what I do in the videos is just bring up topics of discussion for us to take within our communities
Mhm.
and talk a little about, you know, what the information is about a particular subject, whether it's education reform, whether it's mental health issues. I'm working on that piece a lot right now. Community gardens, you know, just getting out there, planting seeds, talking to people within the community, handing out, you know, your little pots with the flowers in them, and starting conversations,
Yeah.
getting to know
Yeah.
your community, and being more involved in the community makes it more likely
Yeah.
for laws and regulations to be created that are for the benefit of the whole community. But if
Right.
we continue staying in our homes and not talking to our neighbors, we end up with what we have now.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And planting seeds, I think, is a good icebreaker. But you know, it's like I'm inviting people to share their own ideas on this project, on the videos, and you know, inviting everybody to be a part of that conversation, whether it is when I do the videos or after I do the videos in the comments section,
Mhm.
or, you know, tagging a video of your own and putting it in
Mhm.
the conversation.
Mhm.
And
Right.
I've been finding that I can only share like 50 things a day.
Oh really? Huh.
Right. And so, you know, it's like here I am looking at everybody else's posts and the other information out there. I'm going on YouTube, I'm going on other sites, and I want to share all this information for
Mhm.
people to, you know, digest and read through, because everybody has their own specific focus. And
Right.
I don't want to spam people. So I've been sending it through the Facebook accounts and the groups and the pages, because that way you can open it or not, but it's there in the group.
Mhm.
When your mother puts a whole bunch of messages in the messenger, like
Mhm.
right in a row,
Yeah.
it's a little bit too much. I don't know if you know that, but it's been
Mhm.
overwhelming to get all of that information in Messenger, and that's why I've been very cautious about that myself. That's why we have pages, and that's why we have groups.
I don't um about her I've seen her do that.
Well, you know, it's
But
just I'm just asking, you know, if you know she has something really important that she thinks should be shared. There is the Coalition for Protection of Children and Families, which
okay.
is the main group for information to be posted.
Right. Sometimes she has trouble posting to her page, and so she wants to so she wants to let everybody know what's going on, whatever she found out, different stuff that she finds out.
Yeah, and I understand that. Um, you know, it just like I say, when it's like 5 in a row, it's kind of overwhelming.
I know, and I get that too, and I don't um I think I've said something to her, but and she has said something to me about sometimes a lot of people don't recognize about what she has posted out on her, either on her page or on Messenger or whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah, it is a bit inefficient the way that Facebook works in its posting of people's walls, and there's information that isn't fact checked before it's published, and this is the case in a lot of situations, and we end up with this bog of some truthful information and some fake news information, and we're working on some ways to make that more organized and sorted out, but that's not Facebook doesn't do
Right.
well. I hope that you and your mom are doing all right. Yeah, you guys doing okay?
So I'm okay. She's not feeling the best. She hasn't been feeling the best for at least quite a few, almost a year now. She's been going to the doctor, but she's still having colon problems, and all the doctor finds out that she's just like a little bit constipated, but I don't know what else is going on, because she says she's like hurting a lot, and in her having pains in her lower, actually in her in her side of her, no, is it left side of her stomach, that she's having pain. So I don't know what's going on. Like it, even the doctor doesn't. Even the doctor says she's constipated, but she feels like there's more than that. So I have no idea. So.
Well, I know that as we get older, we get more uncomfortable in our bodies. So.
Right, I know. And I'm just kind of. I'm trying to help her, and it's I'm trying to help her the best I can, but my doctor has told me sometimes I have to. Well, I've been getting a lot of anxious a lot, and for I don't know, I'm missing my son, worried about her, and it's like wham! It's just like I can't even do it, both of them at the same time. Right. And then plus I'm working on my music too, trying to play some music and all that too. So I'm in just like kind of like really busy with that too a lot. So.
Well, that's good that you've got something for yourself. I'm glad to hear that. What instrument do you
play? I'm learning. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar, all that stuff too. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, maybe one day you can record something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I've been trying to. I bought 2 guitars the other day, so. Oh,
wow.
So I'm just like, yeah. They are both acoustic guitars. So 2 of them they're just, one's black, the other one's brown. So black and brown. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
What I was wondering is, would you be interested in planting some seeds where you're at?
Yeah.
You know, I found a 99-cent store that's selling seeds, wildflower seeds in boxes for $1 each. And so, yeah, and wildflower seeds are pretty easy to take care of. You put them in the ground and just make sure that there's water on them until they start sprouting, and they pretty much take care of themselves. And maybe getting out there and doing that, you can start talking to people. Have you found any disability advocate there where you're at?
I don't know. There used to be. I'm not sure if there's any now. I don't know. I haven't been. I haven't really looked about that. So.
Well, would you be willing to look into that, just to help with our advocate evaluation form? See if we can't start getting
Yeah,
some names and
yeah, I can do that.
because I mean the more that we get people participating in this evaluation form, the more
Mhm.
information we're going to be able to provide to our clients.
Right, right.
We want to be able to provide the information to our clients so that they benefit and are able to navigate through all of the craziness that's going on in life.
Mhm. Right,
You
right,
know how that is. And it's difficult
right.
unless you have
Yeah,
somebody there to help. That would be great.
yeah, yeah, I can do that. I can try to do that. I'll be interested in that, doing that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions or concerns, you know that you can always message me and I'll do my best to get back to you. All right.
Okay, okay, okay.
And we want more people to join us in all of these projects. These are just two projects. So that's the advocate performance evaluation form, which is going to help with organizing, getting people connected to the resource
Mhm,
and that
mhm.
work. And then
Right,
the other thing is the community outreach program with Project Wildflower, and being able to get out in our communities. I mean, spring's right around the corner, and
right.
if it's too cold for you right now outside, you can always get a small bag of dirt. And one of the episodes, I actually took juice boxes
Hmm.
and cut the lids off the juice boxes
Oh,
and put
really?
my seeds in those. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool.
yeah, it was, I'm still doing that.
Right.
And,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm planning on taking the seeds, the sprouted seeds everywhere I go and just putting a little, like, those signs that Nancy's been making, Nancy
Mhm. Right. Yeah.
Bauer, I believe her last name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it would be great if we could get her to collaborate with us on creating little signs that we stick in the ground that say
Mhm.
hashtag Project Wildflower
Right.
with the
That's a
flowers sprouting
that's a good
so that,
that's a good idea.
people can see that and be like, okay, I can put that in my phone. Let's see what comes up when you do hashtag Project Wildflower. There's there's going to be two things that come up. I found
Right.
I went to my Twitter account, the Coalition for Prote on
Mhm.
Twitter,
Mhm.
hashtag Project Wildflower. Also, um, is what's being used to plant wildflowers for the bees because we're struggling with the bee population in a
Right.
drastic decline right now. And bees, as we know, pollinate our food and make it so that we have delicious fruits and vegetables out of the
Mhm.
ground. And without them,
Wow. That's cool. That sounds
yeah, we lose a
very
lot
interesting.
of
Yeah.
jobs without them. So that's one that will come up, and then the other one that comes up will be what we're doing with the hashtag Project Wildflower campaign, planting seeds for every child and family. And
Mhm.
yesterday we saw rainbows.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome. I like that. Yep, I like that. I like rainbows. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. It's like every now and then, not very often, but I've seen um different like devil rainbows after it rains and all that. So
Yep, that's what we saw
yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yep,
Where where are you at right now?
we're in California.
Oh, you're in California.
Yeah, I went back to California. We've got some work to do up north that is going to make everything just explode. And I wanted to end this meeting on a note with inviting everybody in the community to join
Mhm.
us in collaborating. This is about collaboration, working together, to get this upside down world turned right side up. Let's, I mean,
Right.
that's what it
Right.
takes. It takes a legion
Mhm.
of
Right.
all of us working together, and with that spirit of intent of wanting to help, wanting to make things better for everybody, improve the quality of life for all of us.
Mhm.
And so if you would like to participate, you can go on Facebook to our page, which is the Coalition for Protection of Children and Families.
Mhm.
That's one page. We have multiple pages, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. We have the Parent Advocate Network. We have Support Our Family Values, um, End CPS Tyranny. Great
Mhm.
Works Alliance is another one. These are the allies that we have so far. And I mean, I have more of a tree list to show everybody, but not tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get to the page for, all right. And then I'm going to share it. And I appreciate you joining me tonight. And,
Yeah.
you know, let's keep in touch.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we will. Yeah, we will. We missed the meetings and everything.
Here's the page for all of our watchers. This is the Coalition for Protection of Children and Families. And we have links to other pages as well on this page.
Mhm.
Because we're connected. We are we have an alliance building. Okay. So,
Wow.
and we have groups. There are many groups that we have here together.
Mhm.
We're working together. It's the only
Um.
way to get the
Yeah.
job done.
Yeah. So have you So have you how have you brought some kids back from what out of from CPS to yeah. Oh yeah, I said have you brought some kids back from CPS back to their parents? Have you been working on that too?
I have been directing individuals to the appropriate advocates, and they have been successful. Yes.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
this is that's not my job at this time. My job at this time is to assist parents and families and individuals in finding the appropriate resources and giving them the information. Because I'm not a lawyer, I
Hmm.
cannot represent anybody, I cannot fill out anybody's forms. I can say what I have done, but any advocate out there who says that they can bring your kids back is lying unless they have the proper degrees, proper qualifications, and proper authority. Okay.
I thought that's what I thought that's what I thought that's what you guys were you were doing on your trips.
No, what I have been doing on my trips is helping to connect people. This is about collaboration. The
Oh,
thing
okay.
about collaboration is that we got to meet up. We got to figure out who's in what area of expertise so that they can do the job that they know how to do to help the individual. That's why
Hmm.
we have the performance evaluation form created. That's
Oh, okay.
why we've been going around and talking to people. And you know, I've been to Nevada. um, been Michael McDonald was at his I was
Okay.
not. But you know, I was in the courtroom when Michael McDonald was arrested by the judge,
Wow.
and that was in July. And it was no, not July. I'm sorry. That was in September. No, August.
Mm.
It's there's a lot been going on, but you know, it's like we're connecting the dots, and we invite the advocates who are out there to join us in
Mhm.
this collaboration to enable more parents and more families and more disabled veterans and more communities to
Mhm.
be able to work better, more efficiently for the benefit of all, providing a better quality of life for all.
Mhm.
It's a lot, it's a lot to take in, I know, but
Yeah.
you know, one step at a time. And like I said, I invite all of those advocates out there that think that there's a better way to join us. Let's make
Right.
that way. Let's make
Right.
that better way together in
Mhm.
collaborative unity.
Right.